Very good day and welcome to each and every one of you late racing lovers out there. Looking forward to the Fairview Polytrack meeting on Friday. As always, pre-recorded early doors on Thursday morning, so take note of any jockey changes, scratchings, and watch the betting closely. But let's get straight into the meat of it. On the line, the resident expert, Grant Paddock. Grant, firstly, how are you doing? And secondly, what do you make of the card?
Yeah, morning Sheldon, morning punters. Not too bad down here. Weather's been pretty good for a change, I must be honest with you. Maybe it's a turn, but it's not a bad card, Sheldon. Couple of nice horses running, and then there's a couple of difficult races as per Port Elizabeth, you know. So we need to make the money in the correct races.
Well, talking about the correct races, we're glad we got you on the line because the Kelly Mitchell stables seem to have a strong hand on the day studying the card. And opening the batting is Brigham number 1 at now 6.5 to 10. From 8 to 10, Muzieni, 60 kilograms. Number 2, Prolific Star. That could be the spanner in the works at 2 to 1. Number 4, Sempre Bella from 6 to 1. Went 8 to 1, back 6 to 1. But I see that number 3, Global Drumbeat is scratched, so there will be a 20% deduction. After that, it's 10 to 1 and better. Let's go straight into Brigham. What do you think?
Yeah, Sheldon, nice horse. Done nothing wrong since he's been here. He should beat this lot, there's no doubt. Only question mark, 1900 meters polytrack for the first time. But his work is good enough to beat this lot. Prolific Star, as you say, is the biggest danger with Sempre Bella. And then after that, the likes of the young horse Pico Promodora will probably step up in trip. And, you know, Sharon's horses always improve as they go ground. So he's probably the back end of Quartet's kind of horse. Yes, Kelly Mitchell very strong in the first, and they should run 1-2. I'm tipping at 1, 4, 2, and 3.
Straight on to race number 2 we go, and I like the way you keep it sweet and short and to the point. That's what we like. Number 1, how do you pronounce that? Piba de Oro, is that correct?
That 100% correct, Piba de Oro. Unfortunately, you have to watch this horse go down. He went down last time, he didn't move too very well, and he was favourite and ran accordingly. If he goes down well, he'll beat this lot. There's a very, very shallow field, Sheldon. I have banked him in the place accumulator. He's had a short rest, and that will probably be suited to him. Cliffy Clavin, one of the improvers in the race, starting to get decent form, and Tara Lang's yard is in decent form. Stand-ups, another one that's trifecta quartet kind of a horse, and then Explosive Gift, the first run for the Gavin Smith yard, and they tend to come out quite well first time out. Not a difficult race. Piba de Oro, if he goes down well, he should win, and I'm tipping at 1, 3, 4, and 8.
Just looking at the betting, Piba de Oro 22 to 10. Number 3, Cliffy Clavin, is currently at 7 to 2 with number 8, Explosive Gift. And then number 9, Glimmer of Light, the first time, a 9 to 2. Just getting back to number 9, Glimmer of Light. Any word on the ground from the Kelly Mitchell stable?
Yeah, 100% Sheldon. Educational run, she's going to need that, and probably a little bit further as well.
Excellent. As we step on the gas and we go on to race number 3, number 1, Desert Cloud. Once again, the Zitzman Oosthuizen stable to the 4, 12 to 10. Muzieni. Number 2, Midnight Music, 28 to 10. Number 6 is 33 to 10. So they're betting a 3-horse race, 10 to 1 bar. I'm handing the baton over to you for race number 3. Grant?
Yeah, thank you for the baton, Sheldon. Race 3, Desert Cloud number 1, favourite. Got to form to win a race like this. There's no doubt very decent Johannesburg form. Unfortunately, 9 draws not going to suit. I am in the camp of the young horse here, Budalia, number 6 from the Gavin Smith yard with Calvin Abib, drawn 6. Just got touched off by a decent sort last time out. Stepping up to the 1200 might suit, you know, if they could just sit on a touch longer. I think this is between those two horses. Midnight Music from the Tara Lang yard, horse that will run into trifectas and quartets. And then number 4, Penny's World, decent first run, the last run here on the poly. Louis Mkotwa from a good draw from the Lungagila yard has to be respected as well. Tricky kind of a maiden race this, and I'm tipping it 6, 1, 2, and 4.
Moving along to race number 4 and just having a look, 1410, 1,000 meters. And this is an interesting race because I believe that your best bet is number 1, Ndebe Mayabuye at 28 to 10. The favourites number 2, Kings Again at 14 to 10. Number 8, Larius Lacus at 7 to 2 from 4 to 1. Joint with number 5, Swiss Walt at 7 to 2. And then at 16 to 1 and better. Looking at this individual, 61 kilograms from a 2 draw. And this horse was won over 1,100, 1,200. And then we've seen Dubai Hills frank the form again. So that's the reason your best bet on the card?
100%. That form line very, very strong. Good poly form, good draw, everything's in its favour. Cup and Hubbub up for the Gavin Smith yard. The favourite Kings Again, drawn out at 7, never been on the track, 7 out of 8. It's not going to be easy. Got decent form and been running again stronger. There's been a bit of money. I see it now shortened in 14 to 10. But I'm in the camp of Ndebe Mayibuya. I think it's the best bet on the card. The dangers will come from Swiss Walt and Larius Lacus, who won a very, very good race here first time out. Even though the maiden's got no weight on his back, and he'll be stretching along out in front as well, and hard to peg back. I'm almost sure of that. I'm going for the 1 year, Sheldon. I'm tipping at 1, 5, 8 and 2.
Next up will be race number 5. Number 7, Bonjour La Ville. So that is Bonjour La Ville, 18 to 10 from 2 to 1. Number 3, Artacuno is 3 to 1. And then there's a big gap in the market to numbers 6 and 10. Project Runway and Happy Wives at 8 to 1. Number 5, La Premiere, 8 to 1, 12 to 1 and better. Just looking at this race, I know number 5, La Premiere, when was in KwaZulu-Natal, was highly regarded. Where would you put number 5, La Premiere, in your pecking order, Grant?
If I look at jockey engagements, I'll probably put it back end of Quartets. It's having a third run here, which is a bonus, drawn out at 7. Back end of Quartets for me on La Premiere. The quality horse in the race is definitely Bomber Girl, Articuno, Bonjour La Ville, and Where's the Party. Bonjour La Ville, the young horse, she's stepping onto the poly for the first time. I know the yard have had her on, and she moves pretty well as well. If she takes to the surface, I think she'll be a very hard horse to beat. She won a super race last time out, and from a decent draw with a galloping weight, she could be hard to peg back. The dangers, as I said, Bomber Girl, solid front runner with Louis Mkotwa up, and Louis on the poly's different class. And then the dangers there, Where's the Party and Articuno, they've been running against slightly stronger, definitely Where's the Party when it comes to that, and Articuno loves the surface. So those horses for trifectas and Cortes, and I'm tipping at 7, 1, 3 and 2.
Next up will be race number 6, and this is a race of interest. I say a race of interest because your value comes up in the form of number 3, Kingdom of Heaven. And looking at the betting, there has been a nibble, 4 to 1 down, 7 to 2. That means number 11, Aravadicio, from 3 to 1 has gone 7 to 2. Number 5, A Bit Chilly, which we are experiencing KwaZulu-Natal at the moment, is 4 to 1. Number 1, Concerto, money, 6 to 1 down, 5 to 1, and then it's 7 to 1 and better. Now, Kingdom of Heaven showed a form return last time out, the best of the draws. And what I like is the merit rating was an 88, went down to a 70, is now racing off a 71.
Yeah, Sheldon, this is the right race for him, no doubt. Very good run last time out. The horse that beat him ran second in the Champion Juvenile Cup, got beaten a short head. So the form is there. He's got one draw, Yeni up, and he's a horse that doesn't want to be bustled early on. You leave him alone, he'll have the run of the race, hopefully. And if he quickens it like he did last time out, I think he'll be very hard to beat in quite a shallow field, to be very honest with you. Rivadicio is obviously a danger. So too Concerto, but she's a filly against the boys carrying 62 kilos. It's not going to be easy. And then maybe the likes of A Bit Chilly as well. I'm very strong on this horse, actually, Kingdom of Heaven. I thought 4 to 1 was a decent value. I think he's worth a bet, and I'm tipping at 3, 5, 1 and 11.
That'll take us on to race number 7, and let's just get this updated. Obviously, with the devices this day and age and technology, sometimes you just have to take a little bit of a seat. And Grant, while I wait for this device to update, it's like one of those horses who balked for a run down the straight. You just got to wait your time and wait till the gap's open, correct?
sometimes you just have to go past the line with a handful. Yeah, that's what happens. But nice kind of a race 7. Vos Voter and Dowser, 2 horses that have got solid form. This horse Pardon Nom ran a very, very good race. Finished off like it's steam trained last time out over 1200. Stepping up to his kind of a distance, he's got to be a massive runner. And then obviously Bosnay with Muzieni up. Strong front runner. She'll be out there dictating. The likes of Flower Festival will be there and thereabouts. But tricky kind of a race. A person needs to have quite a few horses in the pick 6 here. I've gone 2 horses in the place accumulator. It's the Dowser and Vast Voter with the course and distance form. And I'm tipping at 5, 4, 9 and 2.
On to the lucky last, as they say, which is race number 8, and all things being equal should kick off at around 16:33. And talking of tricky races, they're betting 4-1 the field, with number 3 Wordsworth and number 9 Green Isle both joint at the hip 4-1. Number 12 King Rahul with the 52 kilograms on the back is 5-1. Number 10 Supreme Judge 6-1. 7 Isn't She Bonnie for the Hollywood Racing is 8-1, with number 4 Guarding the Wall 8-1, 12-1 and better. And if I've got my numbers correct, Grant, you're leaving out the top few in the betting and you're going with numbers 4, 5 and 6. Is that correct?
Yeah, 100% Sheldon, leaving out the top 2. Wordsworth is definitely better over the 5 furlong. He'll be back end of quartets, I'm sure. As well as this favourite, Green Island, she's been racing over a lot further than this. And from a 1 draw, she's probably going to just have a first educational run in Port Elizabeth. There's no talk on the ground for Green Isle. She'll probably find that she'll drift out. If there was anything, there would have been a bit of money for her. And I'm in the camp of the 7-year-old Notarix. He's dropped nicely he loves the 1200 meters. He's actually much better over the 12 on the poly. And at 12.5-1, he's definitely some very, very good value. The likes of Guarding the Wall, solid front runner, unfortunately drawn out at 10. But Louis knows what he's doing from those bad draws. He'll have him in front, there's no doubt. And then Lucky Spirit goes very well on the poly. Another horse at very good value of 12.5-1. If our 3 horses come in the place accumulator here, it could be paying quite a bit. The rest of them, you need to go. King Rahul's a horse of interest as well. He needs to go in 52 kilos only on his back. Might be a touch on the sharp side. The 1200 probably would have preferred it over 14. And then a horse like Revilius as well. Also another one drawn out badly, but has got decent form on the poly. Tricky kind of a race to finish off the day, Sheldon, and I'm tipping at 6, 4, 5 and 12.
I like your way of thinking with the 12.5-1 about Notorix, and this carries the 58 kilograms. And how well is Chad Little riding at the moment? In KwaZulu-Natal for Lucinda Woodruff, they're absolutely brewing up a storm here.
Yeah, 100% Chad's riding super well. He had to pull out all the stops to get the bookmaker's favourite horse, Catch a Penny, over the line yesterday. So, he's riding unbelievably well since he's come back, and very well done to him as well.
Well, thanks very much, Grant. But before we let you go, you know the tail of the tape. We're going to ask you for your suggested bet, which we're going to bring up on screen. So you take it away.
Thank you very much, Sheldon. Best bet, race 4, number 1, Indebe Maibuye. Value bet, race 6, number 3, Kingdom of Heaven. And the suggested bets, the place accumulator goes as follows. We open up with Banker 1, by 1 and 6, by 1 and 5, by 1 and 7, by 3 and 5, by 4 and 5, by 4, 5 and 6. For 96 Rand full unit.
Well, thanks very much, Grant. We always value your input, and you found some decent horses at decent prices on the card. And this is what we look for in the game, a little bit of value. And there's no doubt that you've got to think out of the box, and that's the way we survive in this game.
Yeah, 100%, Sheldon. It's not always the ones that stand out. It's the ones that are sitting that are lurking in the darkness. But anyway, good luck to those punters gambling tomorrow, and we chat soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Grant. We're going to let him go. And all I've got left to say is follow Grant's selections. He's usually on the mark. And thanks very much for joining us. Have a wonderful day's racing. And let the horses leave it on the track.